Hello everybody, my name is Sally-Ann Spence and welcome to the Hills Quarry Products dig site in Cerney Wick. Now we have got material coming from this dig site that is both Jurassic and Ice Age. We are here for 3 weeks and this is the end of the first week and we've got some amazing finds coming up. And one of the people who's been down there working hard to find things is Sam Saltzman. Hello Sam.
Hello Sally-Ann.
Now Sam, this is your first, your very first paleontological dig or not?
It's the first one that's as organised as this. I've been on some. I've been an amateur paleontologist since I was a child. I've been on some stuff with the UK Association of Fossil Hunters, but this is the first one that's sort of been multi-day with all of this amazing organisation. It's absolutely extraordinary what they've managed to achieve here.
It is.
Last one I was on was a dig in Upper Gilman Quarry in Wales, where actually I met Sally-Ann.
Yes, where we met, wasn't it? We were both looking for trilobites.
We were, and we found some amazing material, but here we've also found some amazing material.
Well, I was going to say, throughout the week you've been with us, so you were with us for a week, and you're going to be with us for a little bit longer.
Yes, I'm going to be with you until Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, yes, Sam, that's going to be hard to leave.
It's going to be sad.
At least you get a decent shower.
I do. We got a good place that lets us have a shower.
Yeah, going to be quite envious of you going home to all of that. We are all living in a tented village while we're here. We've got everything on site, so it's going to be quite nice for you to get home. It's going to be a bit surreal going home, I should think, after living here for that long.
It will be a bit, yes.
Yes, definitely. But what have you been finding so far then in your week of being here?
Well, the first big thing I worked on was a mammoth tusk. It wasn't one that I actually found myself, but it was one that was there. It was being excavated, and I had the opportunity to help to uncover that, to make sure that it was ready to be lifted eventually. It's a very large mammoth tusk, and we're still waiting to get it out. It has to have loads of different things under it. It has to be jacketed. It has to be wrapped up and very, very, very carefully lifted because it's been underground for 214,000 years and it's very fragile. But then I've also had the opportunity to look in other parts of the quarry as well, and one of the things I found was this particular bone here.
Yeah, no, this looks quite good. Now, we are live, okay, and we are filming directly from the site as things are found and as we discuss things. So various people have to take part in lots of different activities around. It's not just all about the digging. If you come on this sort of dig, you also have to take part in things like helping prep the food, getting water in, all these other jobs. And one of the jobs you have to do is work my camera. And today I've got Dorian. Hello, Dorian. Thank you for doing this. Dorian, would you very kindly bring the camera in now so people at home can see what we're looking at? Right, so while I turn this round so people can see, please do tell us what we've got here.
Yeah, so it's two ends of a bone. We're not entirely sure yet what species the bone is. It's probably a limb bone. The centre of the bone is actually in the conservation tent being preserved as we speak, which is why it's not here. But it came out in three parts. I found it particularly in the area of the quarry which we just uncovered. It's a tributary of the Thames, or what was then the Thames, and it had obviously been washed down and just left there for 200,000 years until I came along and dug 3 inches into the ground and pulled it out, which was quite extraordinary.
Not quite pulled it out though. There was a little bit more to it than that, wasn't there?
There was.
Yes.
It involved...
So tell people what happens then. So when you find something like this, what goes on?
So initially you normally find you hit a little bit of bone, you see something that, well, maybe that's a bit of bone, maybe it's not, then you dig a bit, or you scrape a little bit further very gently with anything from a trowel to a lollipop stick to preserve the surface. And then you confirm it's a bone, and then you just end up carefully digging along to see how far it goes, see what's there. And in this case it was about probably 18 inches long, I think. And then you would dig around it, make sure you got a trench to give yourself some workspace, then very, very, very carefully just dig directly underneath it until it can be lifted out. And in this case, we ended up wrapping it up in tin foil, some of which is still
there,
in order to make sure that it's preserved, it doesn't fall apart.
So this has actually got quite a lot of work still to be done to it, hasn't it?
It's got a lot of work to be done. The conservation guys here are amazing. They've done some really good work on things. They really know their stuff. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they will be working on this in the next few days, I should think, to dry it out, to clean it off, and just to make sure that it's preserved, it's stabilised and ready for further analysis. And I'm very interested to see what comes out of it.
Yeah,
Very excited.
this is true, because this has not been formally identified yet, has it?
No, it's not. We don't know entirely what species it is. It's probably not mammoth. It's way too small for that. But it could be something. It would be some smaller mammal.
Yeah. Well, we do have, so far, we have red deer
Yeah.
that has come from this site. We have wild horses that have come from this site. Very much wild, because it's long before domestication. We have steppe mammoth, woolly mammoth, and straight-tusked elephant, which it's going to be none of those, I don't think. Woolly rhino is not looking very conclusive for that. Steppe bison, and I'm trying to think what else. I think we might have a few other little things, but on the whole, that's been the main sort of bulk of what we call, the prey animals that have been coming out here, the grazers and the browsiers. So it could be something along those lines. We have somebody coming this afternoon, potentially, who might be able to identify it for us as well.
They might. And whatever it is, it demonstrates how diverse the ecosystem was there at the time.
Absolutely.
And so it all goes to build up that picture of what was living there at that time and what the environment would have been like 214,000 years ago.
Definitely. So what has this dig done for you? What's it given you?
It's given me a huge amount of experience of working in a sort of professional environment with professional paleontological environment in a way that I'd not had before. All the digs I'd done were very much amateur, either me at the beach or with other groups like the UK Association of Fossil Hunters, which does an absolutely sterling job of getting people out there. But this was the first one where I've had the experience to be working with conservators, working with to do it as a systematic dig, to actually identify a plot of land and systematically go through it and identify everything that's in there in a way that I just not had before. And
Fantastic.
just the amount of knowledge of some of the people here, the amount of stuff they know, you get very, very envious at times.
Well, you be a sponge, learn it all. That's what we want you to do. And that's the great thing about being here 24/7, isn't it? Because when the dig finishes, those conversations continue during supper, and then they continue again until we have a lecture. Lecture will be related to the dig and everything associated with paleontology. And then you sort of got that last sort of chill out time before bed, that people are still chatting about finds and everything to do with it. And then you wake up in the morning and it starts again for breakfast before you even get down there.
It is. I think this is the only place where I've ever been able to sit around after dinner and discuss the blue lias with people.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just fantastic. It's so wonderful that we've got everybody here and being involved, and you've been a part of the team as well. It's going to be very hard for you to leave on Tuesday, I should think, Sam.
I will be very sad to leave, and I'll have a lot of good memories of being here and all the very nice people, and indeed of you, Sally.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Well, it's not over for you.
It is not.
This particular area you've found, this bone is producing a lot of finds.
It is.
We're going to keep following these finds as well. So you have plenty of time to find yet more.
I hope so.
And there has been all sorts of megafauna coming out of there. So you just don't know what's next. We just don't know, do we?
And any scrape of the trail could be the one.
Could be the one, absolutely. If you were able to choose your find, what would you most like to uncover down there?
Anything a mammoth skull.
Yeah.
I think that would be really the cream of what's been found. It would be a dream to find something like that.
Well, we have tusks now.
We do. We have the tusks.
So, perhaps the skull's not too far behind. We have a section of skull.
The tusks had to come from somewhere.
Yes, absolutely. And we've got teeth. So there is still more coming in. So do please keep watching these videos, because you too will find out what we're discovering down in the quarry, and then you'll be able to follow all the different processes as we video the different areas, and also speak to all the multitude of experts that we have coming in as well, with all their knowledge too and specialisms. Now keep watching, as I said, these videos, and the hashtag is TuskForce.